Oh, Glenn, you're like our star picture. You were just blew the roof off of Sexy Liberal DC. You're gonna, rest. You're gonna rest your arm during Chicago Sexy Liberal tomorrow, and then you'll be back for Sexy Liberal LA, October 22nd.
Yes.
You're bringing me out of the bullpen. I appreciate that, Steph.
Someone posted your super hot football picture again yesterday on Twitter. Let's not talk about that. So, oh my God, we're just in a good mood, right? Because it's been a good week for justice. So where do we even start? So this is a legal term, but Judge Deary has had enough of Donald Trump's bull at this point, it seems. Is that legally, am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, what a colossal miscalculation of Donald Trump to recommend Judge Deary to oversee, the review of the documents he stole from the federal government. Because, the adults are back in the room when it comes to the federal judges that are now presiding, both the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals and in New York, Judge Deary, that are now presiding over Donald Trump's crimes. And I'll tell you, Donald Trump is in deep trouble. Judge Deary told him, put up or shut up when it comes to these ridiculous claims that the FBI planted classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. So we are now on a very good track in this litigation.
Well, it is the stuff we all laugh about, but you're right. When this meets the cold, hard day of a courtroom and a judge, how could you declassify stuff that you say the FBI planted? I mean, it's all of it. I mean, just it gets more ridiculous by the day that, I declassified it just by thinking about it. I mean, it's this is what happens when, you meet the law, right? In court, you can't say all the stuff he says on Twitter and whatever his lawyers say on TV, right?
Yeah. And you know what? He may think that momentarily this nonsense plays with his base, but Donald Trump's every word will be admissible against him in court as a statement of a party opponent under the rules of evidence. So part of me says, let him keep talking.
Right. Well, yes. And you said by simply thinking it into declassification, Trump didn't even have to use the cone of silence. It's hard to know what other terms he might throw out. But so let's talk about, you said in reversing Judge Cannon's horrific ruling, the appeals court states that what was obvious to everyone other than Judge Cannon. So tell us what happened on that front.
Yeah. So, usually in my experience, Steph, appellate judges usually go easy on district court judges when they think that the district court judge, like Judge Cannon, made a mistake. They use all these gentle euphemisms to suggest the judge could have come to a different decision, not the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, including 2 Trump appointees. They slammed Judge Cannon. They said things like, she arguably abused her discretion by even exercising jurisdiction, by even wading into this, this territory where she used her judicial power to tell a co-equal branch of government, the executive branch, the Department of Justice, the FBI, do not investigate Donald Trump's crimes as they pertain to these classified documents. I mean, when appellate courts say, you abused your discretion, you should not have even exercised jurisdiction, that's the appellate court judges basically saying, you are not very good at this judging thing, Aileen Cannon.
So obviously that part, because I mean, how can you not make a case that this is national security, that right. Part must go forward, right?
Yeah, and she's apparently a classified documents denier. She said, I don't even know that I believe the Department of Justice and the FBI when they tell me, including in sworn affidavits, that they seized more than 100 classified documents from Donald Trump. So I said, maybe somebody should ask her who she thinks won the presidential election. Is she an election denier as well?
Right. So you also said important new data point. Trump's lawyers refused to tell Special Master Judge Deary if Trump actually declassified anything because it would hurt their defense to the merits of any subsequent indictment. Hang in there, friends. Indictments are coming. I mean, it says to me, Trump's lawyers know he's going to be indicted, doesn't it?
Yeah, what a tell when they use as a basis to refuse to answer Judge Deary's question the fact that it would hurt them in defending Donald Trump when he's indicted. Come on now. You don't have to read between the lines there. And I said, this may be the first time I ever agreed with any of Donald Trump's criminal defense attorneys that indictments are coming.
Yeah.